Stefan finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He was out of his mind at the end. He smiled, said he smelled his mother's turnip stew, and slipped away.
Finally is crazy.
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
You kidnapped me! You interrogated me! What did you expect?
I expected you to tell the truth! I told you what was at stake!
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
Funny. Stop this fighting. Hold on now.
Alright, you've both made your points.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Oh?
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Damn, my bad. Sorry I wasn't good enough. What's done is done.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
We need to build a wall.
You don't need to tell me that.
Oh, like I have no reasons to help the Inquisition finish.
Okay, hold on.
For the moment.
Oh?
Fine. For the moment, I'd like to do what I can.
I don't really care about either of these two because I
I
don't
must
really get
not
it.
think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
I want to know why he kept him secret, though.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too.
He would
You
have.
people have done enough to him.
Oh?
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
We can't afford any more mistakes.
You think I don't know that?
Well, stop
I'm
complaining.
making sure.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
What a crazy ass cutscene. I was not expecting that. Get back here.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Okay.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Sure. We already talked about that stuff.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Damn, why did nobody like Cole but me and Solus? And Varric, apparently. And we just sent him away. Ooh. Well, I didn't send him away.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile.
Inquisitor.
And you are?
The bartender. Cabin?
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home, during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you here?
And if I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire. And probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything. Who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
What's the current mood?
Hope in the face of reality.
What's the word out there?
There's a vigil for the dead later. I'll be closed.
As you were.
Inquisitor?
Okay. Oh, I forgot you were in here.
Can I help you?
I'd like to know more about the Kunari.
You writing a book?
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit.
Oh!
All right. What do you want to know?
What does it mean?
The word Kunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Kunari who break away from the Qun are Talvasha, deserters.
What about Kunari who existed before the Kyun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
I've heard there's no marriage among the Kunari.
Yeah, that's true. Kunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Kunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex.
Oh?
They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
What?
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
Okay.
That sounds different.
Yep. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
What?
How is everyday life different for Kunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Valroyo gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Qun. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Kunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Val Royeaux has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolin wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Val Royeaux. People are just people.
Fair enough.
How do the Kunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Kunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Kunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Orlais, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Kunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight. Or kill you.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Kunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Vivienne's too political. Dorian's too arrogant, and Solus is just... weird. They'd all end up dead. Or worse. They'd kill Cole, 'cause, you know, demon. And Sarah would end up with her mind broken, sweeping floors in some shop. So, to answer your question, no. I don't think about it much at all.
What's it like growing up under the Kun?
The Tomasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers, or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasrath.
You never knew your parents?
No. I know for you folks, that's a big deal. The Tomasrans were like our parents, though. Taught us to read, helped us go to sleep, all the parent stuff. I remember the one who helped me build things with blocks. She laughed when I knocked everything down.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
That guy. What the hell?
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
Do the charges specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the chief goes wherever he can hit something.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
We'll talk later.
I think the rest of them are in that tower thing. So they're upstairs. I don't think anyone else is downstairs. I lie.
That'll guide the dragon right in.
He loves the stables, huh?
I don't need you, sister.
You're carrying a heavy burden.
It's her walking for me? Oh. Oh.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
I wanted to thank you for accompanying me to that ruin.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to. I just had to see you.
Oh, dear.
No. This is wrong. I shouldn't even be here.
What's the problem? A vow of celibacy? A dead wife?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm not what you want. I could never be what you deserve.
Is it because you're a warden? You've got this obligation to fulfill?
All I am, all I have, I gave to the Wardens. There's nothing I can offer you. You'd have no life with me. But I need you to end this. Because I can't.
No.
I'm not letting you go.
We'll regret this, my lady.
Probably.
Do you regret that?
Damn. Whoa. That was interesting. That was really interesting. Wow. What? Did that really happen? That happened. Anyway. I mean, I get it, but I also... Yeah, no, I get it.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say?
That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition.
Oh?
Anything else?
She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
That does sound like her.
Who is wearing that leather?
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
Wait, Josie's
You
so
always do
cute.
find the brighter side of things.
Wait, come back, Liliana.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand.
She said no, bitch.
I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jennar still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard taint on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Man, I love her. I still do, Loki. Oh, we were in my room. Oh. I still do love her. I don't want to be a hoe, though. I don't want to be a hoe, but... They're all so pretty. They're so pretty. Can I talk to her still?
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
I don't like any of these answers. I don't want to, like, say that. I don't want to say the anchor. I want to correct her, but I don't want to be rude about it.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Only when I laugh.
Very good, Inquisitor.
Alright. You gotta talk to everybody else now.
Worship?
Varric's here? Hello. He's like, get the fuck away from me. She's calm down.
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down
I see
for me
bent
in
over
terms
like
of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I mean, I believe you.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Well, no secrets next time. Oh?
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
What is he?
You said he was a Darkspawn, or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
Let's hope Corypheus just turns out to be really good at playing dead.
That makes two of us. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
Brutally murdered is not really the same as unleashed upon the world, Varric.
In this case, it might be. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Well, not right now.
Hello, Stone Mad Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and
All
I'll
right,
write it up.
I remember this one.
Who better, right? A good, best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Where's Vivian at? Is she upstairs? She's not outside. I don't remember where she is. Hi, Queen.
Reports of fate rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
You must miss Justinia, what?
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, that bitch.
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong. Things going wrong? I'm shocked. I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon.
Yes, you were.
It took a great sacrifice, but it was worth it. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now, enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
Liliana, please.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time, I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
I'd like to be a bard. That sounds fun.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of politics, the ebb and flow of influence, the great game. The Bards is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than any dagger. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you.
Oh, hell yeah.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
Goddamn crows are loud, bro. How do I get upstairs? Jesus! My eyes! Yeah, ain't nothing over there? Okay. Oh? I haven't talked to Sarah because I don't know where the fuck she is. And there's the merchant. Okay, so they're in this building. I just don't know where. Is this the bottom floor? It is. Oh, damn it. And who's that? Cullen? Why is he up there? I feel like going all buddy. I'm about to just jump down for real. Oh. Here it is. Here's Dorian. There he is.
Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then that was it.
I never liked him. You don't even know who that is.
That's too bad.
I helped him walk. He talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were on Draste's chosen.
Oh my god, Roderick!
Terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Are you fucking joking? I don't believe that shit.
So he believed, even if I don't.
You inspire faith, Inquisitor.
That's not what I meant to say.
Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
Roderick is the fucking priest that was meat writing, saying that I wasn't the hero. Wait, no, not hero. Saying that I wasn't the herald or whatever. Consistently putting me down, saying that I didn't care, blah, 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 and literally trying to start riots. Fuck that guy. I don't believe a word out of his mouth. He probably said that shit just so he could die and not have any regrets or guilt. About the Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Oh.
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any Magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion too. Of course, what people call blood magic here, and what we consider blood magic, are two different things.
What do you call it?
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once, their investigations might have been sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient.
What?
Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. And most of them probably innocent.
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Of course. I do. And I'm not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a Magister who makes noise. And then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that Magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
This guy. Glazing himself.
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave trade.
Ah. That is true.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well.
Right.
Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
Of course they don't. That's a terrible attitude. Yeah, it's not like that.
Well, we don't have slaves in the south.
In the south, you have alienages.
Those aren't slaves.
Human and elven. The desperate have no way out.
Okay,
Back
fair.
home, a poor man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family.
Oh no.
Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
Treated poorly. At least they have a choice.
At least they're free. They don't have slavery forced on them.
You think people choose to be poor and oppressed? I doubt it. I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either.
Oh?
Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
Not him being a slave apologist. What?
It seems
Slave owning
strange that
apologist?
an entire
I guess-
empire would be ruled by mages.
Strange? Why are you less qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy crown? Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That Magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
I thought the Archon ruled over the Imperium.
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new Magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
What is the Magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate. and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All majors now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who
Oh,
trace
fuck
descent
off.
from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods.
Right, sure.
If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later. Lower class.
Of course.
If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way. Mages do rule, but not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything. Maybe you're even a slave. The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins. So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I'd think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't, of course. At least, not officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face, like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true Divine. The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south, they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
Interesting.
There are circles of magi in the Imperium.
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you mean. They're academies, prestigious ones. We have Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells or whatever your Templars do. They're soldiers.
They don't use lyrium.
Ha! As if there'd be any left for them. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out of favor get dealt with. Mostly they enforce their magisterium's edicts. The Chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
Huh.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
Yeah, no.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
I don't think I'll ever be speaking to Dorian again. I will not be speaking to Dorian again. Hello.
Sleep well?
That was strange.
I had some odd dreams. Very odd dreams. With very odd people in them, for that matter.
I will take that as a compliment, given that you include yourself. Remember, you came looking for me.
I did.
I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
Oh, sweet.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your anchor, as Corypheus calls it, allows you some control over the breach. That suggests it was deliberate.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
We've got enough trouble with demons already.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Demons. Or would they be part of a natural environment, like a fast-flowing river? Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the Veil were not present. For better or worse.
Huh.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The Veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
You have some interesting perspective on everything. Vivian! Time for my 9 o'clock of bothering you. I don't know where the fuck she is. She's not outside. So where the hell is she? Hey, let me come back here again. She's in this building somewhere. Oh, here. I just don't know where. Shit. There's Dorian. Solus Barrack. Oh, I think she's in here. There we go. Okay. Okay, mother. What's going on here? Hello?
Yes, my dear?
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
How sweet of you, my dear. But I'm sure there's nothing I can say that you don't already know.
You're right.
Can I assist you?
What else can I say?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
I've already, yeah, never mind. I've had all the conversations with her I can. Damn, that kind of sucks. Ooh, one conversation with that's surprising. I really thought I would like him, but I don't. I don't even know if I want to romance him either. The only person I would like to romance is, at this point, is Josephine. And I was gonna say Solace, but not so much. Not too much. Like, I enjoy him, but not that much. Not to the extent where I'd be romancing, girl. I like most of these people as companions, not as lovers. And I don't know how Blackwall was the most appealing out of all of them. I think it's just because I have a soft spot for Warrens. I have a problem. I have a problem. Okay, so I have to go. Like, trust me, if I could romance Vivian, I would have did that.
When I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone. Know where I found it? In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
Probably Sarah. Oh wait, no, it's probably Cole. Not Cole taking people's weapons. What? No, I'm trying to eat. I can't. Look for Cole. Look for Cole.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn. What was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes. My fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
Don't do that. I'll wait.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. 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 It wasn't your fault
She doesn't blame herself anymore?
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
I don't think a person could do that. Alright. Sarah, then Cullen, wherever the fuck he is. I don't know where he is. I don't even want to talk to him. I don't give a damn about him. I think Sarah's in here. I don't know. There's Creme. She's upstairs then?
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
You've heard?
Of she who stands behind the throne.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up, so I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Okay.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere. You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Coryphanus can push them. I'm thinking prank.
Coryphanus?
Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
But I'm the Inquisitor. You know, the leader.
Right, they'll never suspect you. What, titles are only for getting away with bad stuff? Let's do something fun. Come on.
Okay.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go. Right, General Uptight is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with, and give your soldiers a laugh. What, the desk? Oh yes, center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
I won't diminish my... Great, so what now?
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip or something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
Is that Cullen's desk? I think it was. Oh no, I don't want to mess with Josephine.
Little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much.
No, I'm not messing with Josephine. The door?
What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
I'm not doing that. No.
Sarah, I can't pull a prank on the chief representative of my Inquisition.
Oh, of course not. Can't risk appearances. That would be ever so common. Fine, be serious. Let's go.
I would have pulled a prank on Liliana. I'll do it on Cullen though. I'm sorry.
Right, something to get our shadow of birds loosened up. Gotta be something. Have a search. What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe... feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Oh? Fuck, run.
Go! You're fun. Sometimes, anyway. Better than most. Makes you seem normal. If all they got was the Herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good! And Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. It was fun chasing you, Inquisitor. Nice for you.
Huh?
Cheers to living before you die. Yeah?
Wait. What, girl? Anyway. I'm gonna talk to Blackwall one last time. Because I'm a freak. Okay. Oh. You just drop down. I don't have the time. I've been talking to people all freaking day. Where is Cullen at, bro? He's on the wall. I need to, yeah, I need to get up here on the ramparts. Yeah, I was not pranking Josephine. I'm sorry. That's Mother. I'll prank Leliana, and I'll definitely prank Cullen, but not Josephine. Yo, they need to rebuild this wall. It's a mess. I want the opposite direction. I hate it here. Help. Why does that look like a JPEG in the back? Okay, wait. Well, if Effie's here... Nope, he's upstairs. Okay, but where? I'm so fucking confused. Oh my god, wait. I know where he is. Oh my god, he's at his fucking desk. I'm an idiot. I probably ran past him like 16 times. Look at this loser.
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
What? You're being especially serious today.
I know. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Why?
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk.
Oh, period.
I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Well...
Did you need something?
Are you with anyone? I'm curious.
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends.
So he's
virgin.
Virgin.
No one special caught your interest?
Not in Kirkwall.
Is there anything I should know?
Anyway.
I'm glad to have the Chargers on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold.
Why did I repeat that? I apologize.
Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area.
I didn't mean
we
to
are
repeat.
fortunate Solus knew of this place.
Did he? That's how we got here?
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Josephine?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common.
Oh?
How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
What about Liliana?
How do you like working with Liliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her.
Period.
I may not always agree with
That's
her methods,
mother.
but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Oh yeah.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Theron Fall's Templars are adjusting to life here. Their experience will prove useful against the Venatori.
I should let you get back to work.
Okay. Alright. And last but not least, we're talking to Blackwell again. As I said. Is he over here? Hi.
Your wish, my lady.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of Wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
Yes, disappeared. Not you, though.
Have I given you any...
Oh, shit!
I won't answer to this. Not when it's founded on rumor.
Okay, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry.
We need to discuss our relationship.
Is something the matter?
Oh, why'd he put his hand up on the pole like that? Whoa, what's going on? Oh, word? That's wild. Wait, get back here. I'm not done yet.
Your wish, my lady.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
I'll trust that you know what you're talking about.
We'll manage, if it comes to that.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
I am here.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I think the entire world is looking over its shoulder, wondering if the Inquisition's watching.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descriptions of me are colourful, to say the least.
What do you think of my advisors?
Liliana is lonely. That's really all I see. All she has is her work. I pity her sometimes, as odd as that may seem.
I get what you mean.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Okay. That was such an odd combo. I think I'm done for the day. I was gonna do like another main quest, but I'm finished. I am pooped after that fucking fight, bro. I'm done. Alright.